everybody, DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Farm Some News, baby. Hashtag Farm Some News. Today we got 51 mods in testing. Half of those are console, by the way. And we've got 12 modders to talk about, including a Valtra DLC pack, possibly. Get your tinfoil hat ready. It's time to go. Starting off today with the testing list, which is down to 51 mods of testing from the 64 that we had yesterday, with almost half of these being console testing mods. That's great. Some notable mods in stage 1 are the Corn Harvest add-on for console, the Mac Pinnacle 64R and Superliner X, and the Merlot P417 Turbo Farmer, one of the most iconic telehandler mods in farming simulator history. Also in testing, we've got mobile utilities, Shire Farm, and the TLX Phoenix series. In console testing, we can see the AGCO 1000 US series, the HM400 dump truck, and the Asarius Count larger ranges. All rounding out the testing list, we've got the John Deere 8R series, which you guys have been asking about, liftable bales pack, and Mecklenburg Lake District. With all that being said, we still have 321 mods sitting waiting to be tested, which is up from 293 that we had yesterday, and the current average waiting time for newly submitted mods is up to 7 workdays from 6 yesterday. Jumping into today's modder news, let's start with a very interesting story from Blue Ogden Modding. You may want to put on your tinfoil hats for this one, just a heads up. Yesterday, they released their Valtra T-Series mod on their website because Giants did not pass it for ModHub at all. This left many of us puzzled as to what was going on. I even didn't include this in Farm Some News yesterday because I didn't quite sure understand it, and why wouldn't it come through anyway? Additionally, there have been many of you asking why we haven't seen any Valtra mods on ModHub at all. Well, we may have something here. Giants ModHub team responded this morning with this statement. The only Valtra currently in this regard is a complete remodel to be a Brazilian spec. For the EU region, we currently cannot approve the model due to some reasons that we cannot share. We will welcome your mod at a later date, and you'll get a response here when that happens. We have put the mod on hold so our system does not delete your prepared mod. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like Giants are preparing some sort of Valtra pack or expansion, maybe a Valtra DLC, who knows? We've seen a few things like this before, where normally they would release it on PC and be done if the copyright was not owned or they didn't have the brand name to use in general, but this mod was just simply held back. With what seems to be a future opportunity for release, we've got Valtra in the game now, so why couldn't this be released? Do you think this is a Valtra expansion? Do you think this is a hint at a future DLC? Or do you think the Giants are preparing something for free with a Valtra name, like they did with AGI? Or do you think there's nothing here and they're up to nothing, and I am just looking way too far into this? You know what? I wish I could tell you which one it is, but I have no clue either. But I'm really interested to see where we go from here, and I'll let you guys know once we have some concrete evidence and proof of what actually is going on. So stay tuned. Next up, BulletBill has shared some more screenshots and information on his first Farming Simulator 22 map, saying that the map is set in the English-Welsh border, so he's made sure that the road markings and the road signs reflect that. Also, you can see a few more of his custom models in these screenshots. Every model that he makes is the first time making something like that, so he's finding it's taking a little bit longer to do compared to other models, but bit by bit, he's getting faster. We should see some more progress from him soon on this map and many of his other models. If you're not familiar with who BulletBill is, it's understandable. He actually didn't make anything for Farming Simulator 19. However, he did before then. He's actually the creator of Lone Oak from Farming Simulator 17, if that tells you anything about his background and talents. It was brought to Farming Simulator 19, but that was done from Oxygen David, one of his teammates. Speaking of, I see a lot of you asking about Lone Oak in the comments, and as far as I've been able to find out, they have said that Lone Oak will not be coming back. So you're going to have to play it on Farm Sim 17 or 19 from here on out. Speaking of Oxygen David, he shows off another screenshot comparison of the Stonebridge farm on the Court Farms map, showing here between Google Earth 3D terrain and the in-game location. There are a few things that are a little bit different, but Oxy's done a great job of making the map as true to real life as possible. If I tried to do this, it would look terrible. This is looking great. Connect Modding shared a preview of the Piccin. I should really learn how to say this. A catalog of equipment coming with this pack, which is going to be released on the ModHub next Saturday, June the 11th. This will be a new brand into the game for all platforms. So far, we see the fertilizer spreader, and I think it's a subsoiler with 3 more items to come. So let you guys know what these are once they're announced. Hispano Modding shows more progress on the modeling side of his Kenworth T2000, aka the Lizard 2000 semi-truck for all platforms. Shown here are different rear fenders with the different options that you could possibly see, and maybe more to come other than this. Though it's not going to be a kitty, it's still going to have some nice options, and it's going to be great to see console players being able to use something like this. Plus, Who doesn't want a Kenworth, a Mag, and a TLX all lined up on one farm? That sounds awesome. JHHG Modding is preparing an update to his John Deere 1775 NT 24-row 30-inch 2022 model planter with support for the exact rate liquid fertilizer application system. This is going to offer single disc liquid fertilizer openers, hydraulic downforce row unit system, more new hydraulic dynamic hoses, wheel configurations, pressure gauges, welding normal map details, ridge marker configurations, and liquid fertilizer tank configs. He finishes by saying to stay tuned to Sid Modding's page, I'll leave the link below, as he's going to be talking about the John Deere 8RX 2020 and integrated exact rate 8RX tanks very soon. Ada Modding's been hard at work preparing an update to his IBC and Pallets Stack mod with recent inclusions for all types of bales, including the biomass bales that are 2,000 liters each, cotton bales, and bread, because of course these are all going to be added to everything else, allowing you to buy up to 16 at a time. It's a lot of work, so it may take a few days or maybe more time to get it completed, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. It's going to make life really easy for those of you that like to buy all your productions and products rather than making them. Hey, play the game how you like. It's all good. Glenn from OKU's Mod says that his 60 by 120 American pole barn did fail testing with Giants, but it was mostly on translations and a minor issue with the snow, and he's already fixed it and resubmitted it for testing. But I'm mentioning this because I had no idea and I was not aware that he was making this mod. But it makes sense. I love it. This looks great. And it looks like it's going to match really well with this American farmhouse and the 24 by 36 American garage. By the way, you should really check those out if you haven't already. In my mind, that house mod is the best house mod in Farming Simulator, period, and the best small shed with the most detail available. You got to check these out. Yesterday, the logging map Holmakra was released, and with this, a few things have already been found that are going to need an update, including collisions with the split shapes on the trees. When cut, some of them will have no collisions on some parts of the log. Of course, this is not good. They're not sure if this is a game bug or some issue with the exporting of the trees. Pixel Farm is also working on figuring out the problem and will be making fixes where needed. There's also some flying trees, but those will also be fixed in the future updates. Speaking of logging stuff, FSG has released their Claas Torion 1914 HD version on their website. This was a mod that they had submitted Mod Hub for all platforms, so I'm not really sure if they've just released it preemptively or what the dealio is here, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. If you guys are on PC and you'd like to download it, check out the link below beside Claas Torion. FSG also has another PC mod in development, Dusty Lands. This is an extension of the particle system on plows, cultivators, seeders, and rollers. When the dirt is dry, a large plume will follow the tool, like you guys can see here. When it rains, dust is at its minimum. Dust then increases incrementally for the next 2 hours in-game following any rain that has happened. This mod is still a work in progress, with more information coming in the next few days, but I will say, this is pretty sweet. Steve's Mods has released his Somerset Farms map over on his Facebook page saying PC only. This was a map that he had in testing and completed testing yesterday morning and is meant for Mod Hub for all platforms. I'm not sure if the map was rejected or if there were other fixes that need to be done, and this is just a placeholder for PC players to play on Mod Hub, or at least until the Mod Hub version is done. Either way, PC players can download it now, see the link below, and make sure you use that link only and don't download this from third-party sites or anything like that. That could be not safe, and this is the one that Steve has provided. And lastly, today we hear from NitroDad Modding on his most recent map, Middleburgh Farm. There's a problem with the sheep pen on Farm 4, which has already been fixed. The nav mesh in that area is directing to the wrong one. He will be revisiting some of the animal pens as well in the next couple days and see if he can fix any stray animals. New update will be posted soon after that. Oh yeah, and let's talk about the Middleburgh Farm Build Contest real quick. So the contest is going to run until Friday, June 5th this week, and the winner will be announced on Farm Sim News next Friday on June the 11th. Build your own farm on the highlighted area on the map using only in-game placeables. Build the most creative farm that you can while staying true to the look and style of the map. Use any placeable that you want, including buildings, animals, and silos. Judges will be looking for the farm that is the most creative in the use of terrain and placeables to complete your build. This is for fun and bragging rights only, so do know that ahead of time. There are some very creative builders in our community. We'll see what you guys got. After finishing your build, take up to 10 screenshots of your farm and please place them in a folder with your name as the name of the folder. Zip it and submit a link to NitroDad's post on Facebook. This will ensure that all photos of your farm stay together and stay connected to your name. get, have fun, and we're looking forward to seeing what everybody builds. Just like you were looking forward to seeing what the self-aware segue to the outro would be today. Well, assuming that the outro is aware of different aspects of itself, including traits, behaviors, and feelings, it would essentially be in a psychological state of focus and being. Did I lose you? Hope not, because just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything that we talked about today can be found in the description below. There's no release dates for mods, so myself nor anyone else knows when any mod's going to be released. And if I didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic at the time of recording this video. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything new going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that is going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. All being said, I hope you have a great, awesome, wonderful rest of your day. We will see you later. Peace. All right, going to see Top Gun Maverick today. I'm so excited.